One of the honors that I have as dean is probably getting the last word in. And as many of you know, this is the last graduation in which I will have an official role, so the graduates of this class are particularly special to me. I have had the honor of presiding probably over 20 graduations, and I have no idea how many certificate ceremonies and other kind of ceremonies, but they've been all wonderful. I've had an extraordinary career in which I've had the honor of working with literally thousands of students and being part of the founding of this School of Nursing, which I'm very pleased to say is doing exceptionally well. We have great faculty, great staff, and great graduates, all of you, every one of you. I've thought a lot about the charge to you, since what I say reflects a lifetime in nursing, which is nearly 40 years for me, as well as a life full of amazing experiences that have enriched me, and I hope have touched others. I'm not sure where I began my nursing career, to be honest, whether it was when I was volunteering at our local hospital in Libertyville, Illinois, in which I joined the Penwazis. The Penwazis stood for Pen, Watch, and Scissors, which of course every good nurse carries with them. Or when it was working as a nursing assistant while I was in college. Or when I actually finished my first undergraduate degree in economics and looked for ways to change the world. And I realized that having an undergraduate degree in economics was not going to lead me to changing the world. However, I made an explicit decision when I was on a small island in Greece, recovering from an illness that I thought might be the death of me, literally. While recovering, I had time to reflect and decided that nursing was the career for me. I saw myself as a clinician, and I had no career path planned. So I've been very lucky over my career. I've been fortunate to have many truly amazing opportunities, most not easy, but all of them meaningful. I love nursing. I love, and I think all of you have heard me say this before, I love the mix of science, technology, and compassion. We all know that the internal call to be a nurse is not based on getting rich or being famous. Nursing is about the people we care for. We measure our success in the way we help people to manage an illness, adopt behaviors to stay healthy, and to die with dignity. So, in my charge, first I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to charge you with. Because I know you are generous and compassionate nurses already, I am not going to charge you with being more generous and more compassionate. Because you already know it is your responsibility to stay current in your nursing knowledge, always, I am not going to charge you with being lifelong learners. And because you are already highly ethical and professional, I am not going to charge you with being more ethical and professional. What I am going to charge you with is to be disruptive, to start anew on creating a health system that works for everyone, regardless of what their health, what their social background is, what their economic status is. Nurses have an exceptional capacity to address the critical issues facing us in healthcare in order to have a more compassionate, better, and affordable health system, one that is genuinely in tune with the values of the people we care for and our values as nurses. Your contribution to creating a system of care can range from making a change in the way care is delivered in a clinic or on a hospital unit to becoming the head of the Department of Health and Human Services and influencing national policy and decision-making. But in order to change the health system to the way that we know it should be, you're going to need to continue to stretch and move into a zone that may be pretty uncomfortable. You've spent the last number of semesters and years being in a zone that has been uncomfortable, and you're going to need to continue to do that. What you will need to do is have a vision for what that new health system can look like. You're going to need to understand the economics and the financing of the health system. You're going to need to know how to influence the policy process and form coalitions of professionals from all disciplines. And you're going to need to be courageous, particularly courageous and persistent. I charge you with this so that everyone in this country will finally have the level of health care that we deserve. You have to believe that you can do this because you can and you must. When you start to feel discouraged, just remind yourself that people's lives and well-being depend on you. Just put that tape in your mind. Then feel bad for a little while, but pick yourself up and keep going. Part of the challenge is just being persistent, to just keep moving forward. So, not a small charge. This is a big job in front of you, and you all are the ones that are going to need to do it. And in fact, all of the faculty that were founding members of the School of Nursing have a medallion, and on the back of the medallion it says, "The future of healthcare is in the hands of nurses." And that's you. You've done very well, and we are proud of all of you. Now, go out and do the important work that you are committed to. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of the George Washington University, we wish you the best in your future and hope you will stay in touch and let us know about the meaningful things that you're doing. Thank you.